Two Nights, Part 4450, A Tony Neal Tale. The stranger who addresses us is dressed well, at least by Florida standards, having just left the Calford Chop House, an elegant eatery that, had we been in a civilized state where restaurants have proper dress standards, we would have been denied service for daring to expect to dine in so fine an establishment wearing t-shirts, casual pants or shorts, and sports shoes. I'm even more cognizant of his snowy white polo, wrinkle-free khaki shorts, freshly shaven face, white sneakers, and clean windbreaker jacket. Dude looks like a southern gentleman and his voice has just a touch of twang. I'm so sorry to bother you, but my wife insisted that I come out and do this. He pauses, averts his eyes downward, exhales sharply, looks back up, inhales, and plasters a false bravado smile to his careworn visage. You see, we were on our way home to North Carolina after spending the weekend at Disney with our granddaughter when we were in a terrible accident. We're okay, thank the Lord. But everything we own is in the van we rented, which unfortunately is in the impound lot 18 miles away. You're from North Carolina, I asked, skeptical about but receptive to the torrent of words that flow over us. We are too. Where are you from? Charlotte, he responds without hesitation. Now, as I said, we're okay. My granddaughter and wife are in a hospitality suite in the hotel. He glances over his shoulder at the Hampton. And little Clarice is doing fine. She just has a deep etromyosis on her left shoulder from the seatbelt. He pauses, his face a mask of weariness and concern, pats his shoulder and continues. That's a scary medical term that just means a severe bruise. And she's going to be fine, but everything we bought for her at Disney is in that van, and she's just disconsolable. I called the cab company, and they said that with the time it'll take to get out to impound, having to attend to red tape there, and all the hoops I'll have to jump through, the driver will have to spend a good 2.5 hours with me, minimum. That would usually run at least $100, but that they'll do it for $70. Now, I have 53, but I need 17 more. Is there any way you folks might be able to help? Wow, I say, nodding, neither believing nor disbelieving his spiel, but completely impressed with his presentation. I'd like to help, but literally all I have is $4, I announce, whipping out my wallet, pulling out the lone 4 $1 bills inside, showing him the lack of remaining green, raising my eyebrows as a salute of compassion, handing him the bills, and putting my wallet back in my pants pocket. Sorry, but I'm tapped, I add, flipping my empty hands to the side so my palms temporarily face skyward before falling back in place by my hips. Hang on, Jean declares, harshly surprising me with her announcement. Neither of us is fond of panhandlers, and she even less than I. Jean has worked hard all her life, and when we've been down, she's never been out. I've suffered a few more of the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune in the way of mental and emotional disability than has she, so I'm definitely the lighter touch, which makes her $10 bill donation to Clarice's erstwhile grandfather surprising. Here, she declares, tongue pressed so hard against the inside of the lower part of her mouth that it creates a peninsula of pause as she holds the Hamilton at shoulder height, obviously debating with self whether to merely hand over the dough or to expostulate further. Pragmatism wins, and she hands the bill to our well-dressed mendicant. We all say goodnight, wish him well, and she uses our room key to allow we four to enter the hotel via the side door. You don't really think he was telling the truth, do you? Sean asks. I don't know, Jean huffs. What do you think, Tony? You gave him money first. I nod, shrug, and declare, I have no idea, I say, shaking my head. I figured either he was telling the truth or he had his patter down so well that he deserved $4 for his performance. You're the one who upped the ante. Yeah, whatever, Jean says. Either way, I'm kind of proud of you, Sean says. You're usually pretty tight when it comes to street folks. Sean, who has begged for many a meal and stayed with far too many strangers on his vagabonding trips, knows of which he speaks. Either way, Lauren adds with a chuckle, I guess we'll never know if he was really in need or just full of greed. Nope, I guess not. Good night, Padre. Night, Madre, Sean says as we stand in the hallway that separates our two rooms. See you in the morning. After hugs all around, Jean and I go to the right, Sean and Lauren to the left, each to our own beds and moral proclivities.